one. People only come to psychics for two reasons: to find out if they will be okay, or to find out if someone they love will be okay. I turned my palm over to look at the $1 tip she had pressed into my hands. I had to laugh. Though the rich in this town liked to flaunt it with country club passes and fancy houses, in all reality they were stingy to the core. Pressing my hands to my eyes, I willed back a headache that threatened to dull my thoughts. "Drink this," Luna said, interrupting my brief debate over closing the shop for the day or not. I smiled at her as I took whatever potion she had mixed up for me and held it to my nose. Luna slipped into the chair across from me and waved an impatient hand at the drink. "Althea, I know your tastes by now. You'll like it." Vanilla mint soothed my throat as I sipped the cool liquid, and my head cleared instantaneously. I tilted the now empty glass at her in a salute. "You should sell this." Luna sighed and tucked her stick-straight blonde hair behind her ear. My best friend and business partner was my antithesis in every way. Airy, elegant, with a sharp business mind and mile-long legs, Luna made her living breaking men's hearts and helping the down and out of Tequila Key. That whole white witch thing didn't give her much room on the bound-to-help area of her life, I thought. Much like the Hippocratic Oath, when Luna saw suffering, she sought to fix it. And didn't that just make her a better person than I? Annoyed with where my thoughts were going, I refocused on Luna. "Bad day?" she asked. "Could be better." "Drinks on me tonight," I sang, holding up the dollar bill that Mrs. Evanston had left me with. Luna's warm chuckle flowed across the table, a light and lilting sound. I'd seen men turn at 30 paces and backtrack just to meet her after hearing Luna's laugh. "Oh, like Beau ever makes us pay," Luna said with a smile, speaking of Beau Redford, our mutual best friend and owner of Lucky's Tiki Bar. It scares me to think of what our tab could be. I pushed away from the table, unaccountably antsy, and paced my side of the store. The Luna Rose Potions and Tarot Shop was a combination of our names and a clash of our personalities. From the outside, a whimsical coastal cottage with 2 front doors welcomed our clientele. The weathered white siding with stars and moons painted across the wood just added to the charm that was peculiar to this section of Tequila Key. But, depending on which door a client chose to walk through, 2 different worlds awaited. My side, the tarot and psychic shop, was set up precisely as one would expect a tarot shop to be. A few years ago, I'd gotten a bee in my bonnet about dispelling the myth of unprofessionalism in the tarot world and had transformed my shop into a waiting room similar to a lawyer's office. Soothing gray tones with light pink accents, a potted plant in the corner. Luna had scoffed at it, and to my surprise, my business had all but dried up. I've since learned not to mess with people's expectations. Now, my side screamed, psychic, live reading, louder than a flashing neon sign on the window. Miles of red and purple crushed velvet was draped across the tables and chairs, while crystals, statues, and incense cluttered the shelves that lined the room. A privacy screen blocked my clients from the other side of the shop, and a combination of Luna's New Age music and her magic kept clients in the potion shop from hearing the dark secrets shared in mine. I loved my little shop, I thought with a smile. A skeleton in the corner sported a Ramones t-shirt, and Day of the Dead candles lined my altar. It fit me to a T. I flipped my hand over to check the time on my watch, the face turned inside my wrist so as to allow me to discreetly check the time during my readings. Below the watch, an intricate tattoo wound its way up my inner arm, holding both an evil eye design and Celtic warrior protection symbols. One could never be too safe. "I like your color this week," Luna said, gesturing to my hair. I stopped my pacing and turned to stand in front of a small, ornate mirror to study my reflection. Curls in every shade from deep brown to neon pink rioted around my face, subdued only by a